Hey everybody, it's Becky Bamboo. Today is Wednesday, September 9th of 2015. I have 12 more days to wait till I see my surgeon, which I'm really excited about. So I know I look kind of terrible right now, but I actually feel really good today. I've had a very good day, and so there's some stuff I want to kind of talk about today. So this morning, I actually had my interview for a weight loss surgery website's podcast. It's a new series that they're starting. Actually, I had the pleasure of being their first interviewee, which was pretty exciting for me. I've done a variety of different kind of speaking engagements and things for my surgeon's office, and this is not related to them at all. And so it's pretty fun. Basically, the interview, this is the interview where I got contacted out of the kind of middle of nowhere off of a post I made in a weight loss surgery group on Facebook. So this registered dietitian for this program is the one that contacted me and asked me to do the interview. And I did not realize that I was going to be the first one that they interviewed, but guess what? I was number one. So that's kind of weird. Apparently, they have several other people lined up, including a couple of people representing the WLSFA, Weight Loss Surgery Foundation of America. I did mention that in my interview because I was curious if that was something that this woman had heard about. Where I live in the Midwest, it's not very well known. Most of the people in this area have no idea what I'm talking about if I say WLSFA. Even people from my bariatric surgeon's office are pretty lost on that. I'm choosing to educate and talk about it because I think they're doing really amazing things for the weight loss surgery community. So it is something that we kind of talked about during the interview process today or at the end of it. So I thought it was really neat that they're on board with a couple of people from the WLSFA. So, essentially what the interview is they were looking for people who are fairly far post-op, alumni, as we like to say, and who have maintained weight loss for a long time. And it's okay if, you're in a situation like me where you've lost all this weight, and then life happens, 2 kids happen, whatever happens, and maybe you have some regain. But that you are still controlling, your issues, and you're still winning, so to speak. So, kind of the title of the program is Weight Loss Surgery Winners. So basically, they're just wanting real people to talk about real issues with weight loss surgery, and to give a lot of comparison of what was your life like before you had your weight loss surgery and what is it like now in terms of food, in terms of fitness, in terms of daily interactions, self-confidence. We covered a variety of topics. In fact, the information they provided me said that the interview would take 30 to 45 minutes, and I know that we talked well over an hour. So some of that's probably my fault because you guys know I can be a bit long-winded, but there's certain topics that you get on and that, you may feel more strongly than others about, and it takes a while to kind of get your point across or to give appropriate examples. And, at the end of it, she was very grateful and very gracious and, said that I gave the information that they were hoping to get from real people, that, this is not magic. This isn't you have surgery and you're magically thin. This is you have surgery and you work at it and you have a tool to use to help you along the way. It's not, it doesn't fix your brain, and your brain doesn't stop being the fat person inside. You have to battle through. There's a lot of rules with weight loss surgery in terms of our diet and our activity that so many people are not aware of. In fact, I have a friend who's a weight loss surgery friend who has been in the hospital, very seriously hospitalized for weeks now because she was overusing ibuprofen. Now, I don't know why that would have ever come up to her, but, it was made very clear to me from day one that anti-inflammatory medications are no longer allowed in my life, period. End of story. If I could take them now, I would be all over it, because ultimately with my pain, that's the one thing that would really help. However, I'm not willing to risk my pouch for that. And unfortunately, she's been very, very sick from it. So, these things happen. People maybe don't get all the information they need pre-op. Maybe they don't get all the whole story of what life is truly going to be like. So I think that, what they're aiming for with this website and their program is, really important. It's really important to talk to real post-op people about real issues. For me, having 2 children post-op has been a challenge. It's been a challenge of adjusting dietary needs for growing, a fetus. It's adjusting your exercise because of a pregnancy. It's adjusting exercise because of, I have pregnancy-induced hypertension, PIH. I get very, very hypertensive when I'm pregnant. So, activity for me was kind of a whole new ball game, especially with my second pregnancy. My blood pressure was awful from the beginning, and it was, at times it was very scary how high it would get. And it wasn't for anything I was doing wrong. It's just the way my body reacted to pregnancy. Some women have it, some women don't. Unfortunately, I'm one that got it. So, there was a lot of things to talk about, and it was really enjoyable to me. I didn't feel any pressure, I'm not getting paid to do this, and I'm not, gonna, get some kind of job in bariatrics, which ultimately would be my dream, to use my nursing degree and my bariatric knowledge together to help facilitate a bariatric program. But, that's not why I did this. I'm not looking towards any kind of financial gain or anything like that. It was more for my own well-being. I'm at a point in my journey right now where I am refocused on me. And sometimes when you get to that point and you refocus on you, it's good to talk about stuff. It's good to talk about what is going really well for you and what's not going really well. So, I got a lot of positive from this, and I got a lot of positive energy when I was done. And I took my positive energy and I went on my treadmill and I did my walk, and I walked farther today than I've walked yet since I've started back. And I was able to increase my speed a little bit for, my pain seemed to be fairly well managed. I think a lot of it was adrenaline. I was really pumped up after my interview. I was really excited. I was really sometimes things happen and it makes you feel like you're a new post-op again. The first year post-op is just like everything's new. Your stomach feels like a brand new stomach, because essentially it is. And, you're figuring out what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what foods you like, what foods you don't like, how to count protein. I remember feeling so lost at just counting protein to make sure I was getting enough protein. And, I've come a long way. I'm not perfect. I don't think any of us are. I think we all have days where, we want a candy bar, or we want, ice cream, or whatever it is that's your thing. But, the thing is we can't make that our life. And I'm going to be honest, and I'm here to tell you guys, I made that my life for a while. That's why I'm back where I don't want to be. I'm back having to focus and really make sure I'm taking good care of myself. And in some ways, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that, I have this tool, because it allowed me to recognize pretty quickly, hey, you ain't doing something right here. You better back it up. So it feels really good to be back on track with that. So that was this morning. It was really fun. So the website is weightlosssurgerywisdom.com. And the podcast will not be aired until the end of September, beginning of October. I should be notified at some point of when it will be aired. But the deal is I was the first interviewee, and there will be there's several kind of in the in the gate that she's going to be interviewing here shortly, and the idea is I think they're trying to get enough kind of like a stock buildup of them so that then they can start putting them out a couple like 2 a week, and be able to stay ahead on it a little bit. So I will for sure let you guys know when that's supposed to air, and I'm anxious to see how it turns out, because they'll edit it and they'll basically turn it into exactly what they're wanting out of what I had to say. So I'll definitely be anxious to see what got cut and what gets to stay and all that. But that's kind of the fun part of it, just to see how they twist things around and how they really want this, like how they really want it to sound. And so it sounds kind of fun. They will also be putting a link on the website to my YouTube channel, which is exciting. I don't have a lot of viewers anymore. I'm 5 years post-op. For a long time, I was really involved in this community, and I've definitely, life is busy with 2 kids, so I don't do as much with it as I used to. But, here lately, I've been back at it more, and so maybe that'll bring me some more viewers, and if so, okay, whatever. I'm not doing this for anybody but me. So, yeah, that's kind of fun. Okay, so a couple more things. I know this is a lot in one video. Everybody on my Facebook feed has been talking about these stinking cotton candy grapes. They are grapes that taste like cotton candy. And if anybody knows me in real life, y'all know that I am a cotton candy fanatic. I freaking love cotton candy like nobody's business. So I had to have these. I went out searching for them today. A couple of friends kind of clued me into where I might have them, and our local Schnucks actually did have them. So I bought them. They are delicious. Somebody finally got it right. They made fruit that tastes like candy. I'm not kidding, y'all. It tastes like cotton candy. So, putting it out there, the manufacturer is Grapery, Grapery. They're good. It's really, really good. They're very sweet. So if you're looking for a sweet treat, I actually bought a huge bag of them. I put half in the freezer and half in my fridge, so I'll eat some. My son, when he gets home today, he's probably going to tear it up. He's probably going to love these. So he'll eat a bunch of them, but I wanted to store some away that, I've been wanting to freeze grapes for a long time, so today was the day that I tried it. The other thing is I've been watching Abandoned Wendy for, like 5+ years now, since way before my weight loss surgery, and I couldn't even really tell you how long ago it is, probably pretty early on for her journey. She, from the get-go, has always talked about tea mistos as a drink at Starbucks. I'm a Starbucks fanatic. I'm not going to lie, I'm a big-time coffee drinker, but people don't realize that I really love tea as well. So, here I am, 5+ years later, I finally decided to try a tea misto from Starbucks, and damn, it's delicious. It really is very good. If you're a tea drinker, I would highly recommend it. It's a very soothing drink. This is going to be my go-to drink whenever I get sick this fall and winter, because I know I will. I do every year. So whenever my throat gets all raw and nasty like it always does, this will be my go-to drink. And I will probably make a bunch of them at home just because Starbucks costs you an arm and a leg. But I just had to try. I looked up her old video of how to order it, and so that's what I did, and it is very, very good. So, if you want to know, look up Abandoned Wendy. Look up her tea misto video. It's basically a venti size, a 20 ounce. Half of it's steamed milk, skim milk, non-fat milk. Half of it is hot water, 2 awake tea bags, and 4 Splenda. So I ordered it just like she does, and it's good. It's very good. So I recommend if you looking for something, if you're sick or whatever. It wouldn't be a drink that I'll drink every day because I would miss my coffee, but it's good. Okay, so that's it. I'll check in with you guys later. Bye.